Cool. Screams.
Hi, Stephanie. Miguel from Arroba Nerd Brazil. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you, Miguel?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for having me. You come from In the Heights, Encanto, which are two musicals, and Catwoman. In the series, your characters has a few lines. She is a quiet girl. How was for you to make this transition? And how about the challenge of the body and the facial performance? Can you talk a little bit about that?
I loved it. I personally really enjoyed this because I thought it was such a fun, amazing way to storytell without having language, you know? I hadn't really actually realized that it was such a jump from the last couple things that I've done, right? Which are all about voice and body, but like mainly voice. This was one of the greatest things about it was that it just allowed me to react to what was happening around me. And there's a lot you can learn about someone by the way that they react to what's taking place in front of and around them. And I think the audience learns a lot about Quiet, even though she doesn't say a word.
We get to know Quiet in the beginning of the series, and she suffered the loss of her brother. When you received the script, did you already know something about her?
I actually read all the scripts before we ever started shooting. So I knew everything about what was going to happen. So I was able to kind of build it in my mind of where I knew where I had been, where I knew I was going, and where I was in that moment. So that was really helpful to have all of the scripts written because I just felt like I had a real grasp about who she was.
So if I'm here, then the exit is... Oh, they have a Foot Locker. Oh, son of...
And you and Anthony Mackie have a curious and funny dynamic. How was working with him?
I think Anthony is an incredibly talented actor. He's really, really talented. He's extremely driven. He's very focused. He's really funny. And the scenes that we have where we really get to butt heads, I think are some of the funnest and funniest in the series. I also think he's just like a really great boss and tastemaker. I mean, he executive produces the series, and I know I can see why he wanted to do so. It's such a chance for him to shine in this way that I don't think he's shown. I mean, he's shown so many parts of himself as an actor, but in this particular way, it's really, there's a lot of like him just being goofy as hell, and it's so fun to watch. I learned a lot from him on set because he is an incredibly dedicated actor, meaning that he is ready and willing to do whatever it takes to get the shot. He is incredibly adept at learning stunt choreography. He's a fantastic driver. He really throws himself into doing everything 120%. And so I really learned a lot by watching him.
It's rude not to introduce yourself before pulling a gun on someone. Oh, this is rude.
Did you know the games before? And did you play Twist Metal before starting shooting? How was your experience with the game?
Yeah, I did know the games. I am not a gamer. I cannot do it. It is a skill and I do not have it. I respect it, but I do not have it. But I did know the games. I thought the world of the games was cool. You know, it was really one of the first games that was played that way. It was a springboard for so many other worlds that were developed afterwards. And I think we've really captured a lot of that fun in the series.
I think you already know, but Brooklyn Nine-Nine has a lot of fans here in Brazil. And I want to ask you, do you think Ross ideas from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Quiet, you get along in a mission? Or they jump each other's throats at the first time they get
I think they would either be best friends or like they would hate each other's guts. One of the two. I don't know what would happen. I truly don't. That is a combustible pair.
Yes. Congratulations. I was laughing out loud and you're amazing. Congratulations. And I hope you can come to Brazil next project. I don't know.
The
Brazilian fans are love you so much. Thank you. Obrigado.
Thank you. Obrigado.
Bye-bye.